Jai Shri Gurudev, welcome to chemistry online coaching classes. Today we are going to study about the preparation of ethers. Ethers can be prepared by the following two methods. So first method is by dehydration of alcohols. Second method is by Williamson's synthesis. Third method from phenol. Okay, out of these three methods, these two methods are very important. So that is by dehydration of alcohols, and second one by Williamson synthesis. So Williamson synthesis, so preparation has been asked already in the theory examination for 1 mark, 2 marks. Okay, first we take by dehydration of alcohols. Okay, primary alcohols, that is ethyl alcohol on dehydration by using concentrated sulfuric acid. If you use concentrated sulfuric acid, dehydration will take place. Dehydration is nothing but removal of water from alcohol takes place to give ethers. That reaction can be written as CH3 CH2OH. This is ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol on eating with concentrated sulfuric acid at a temperature of 413 Kelvin. 413 Kelvin. So dehydration will take place. To give CH3 single bond O, single bond CH3 plus H2O. So removal of water will take place. To take 2 moles and also 2 moles. 2 CH3 CH2OH are eating with concentrated sulfuric acid. Dehydration will take place at a temperature of 413 Kelvin to give ethers. The ether is nothing but dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether. Sorry, dimethyl ether is not. That is diethyl ether. C2H5 single bond O, single bond C2H5 plus H2O, that is diethyl ether. But if you eat this one, that is ethyl alcohol, by using concentrated sulfuric acid at different temperatures, that is 443 Kelvin, same alcohol not CH3 CH2OH on eating with concentrated sulfuric acid at a temperature of 443 Kelvin. At a temperature of 443 Kelvin gives, so which one? That is ethene CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O. Instead of ethers, we are going to get alkene. That alkene is ethene. So if you use same alcohols by using concentrated sulfuric acid at different temperature, if you heat, so that is ethyl alcohol at 413 Kelvin, you are going to get diethyl ether. If you heat same alcohol at a temperature of 443 Kelvin, so dehydration takes place, same dehydration takes place. Instead of ethers, you are going to get alkene. So therefore, so this is very important. So these two reactions are also asked in CT class examination. CT examination also very important. Okay. Second one by Williamson's synthesis. Second one by Williamson's synthesis. When alkyl halide is heated with sodium salts of alkoxide RONA. When alkyl halide or haloalkane is heated with sodium salts of alkoxide, so to give ethers ROR plus NaX. RX is alkyl halide, it is sodium alkoxide. When it is heated, so you are going to get so ethers ROR. This is the general formula for so ethers. So if you write the example for this one, if we give R CH3, so X halogen Br, methyl bromide, if you give R CH3 ONA, sodium methoxide. When methyl bromide is heated with sodium methoxide, you are going to get dimethyl ether. If you take so ethyl bromide And another one is sodium ethoxide. Instead of sodium ethoxide, if you take sodium ethoxide, you're going to get CH3O C2H5 plus NaBr. This is ethyl methyl ether. This is dimethyl ether. This is ethyl methyl ether. This is unsymmetrical ether. This is symmetrical ether. You can prepare both symmetrical ether as well as unsymmetrical ether by using Williamson's synthesis. This is ethyl. This one is methyl ether. Ethyl methyl ether. This one is dimethyl ether. So both symmetrical as well as unsymmetrical ethers can be prepared by Williamson's synthesis. Okay, not only so symmetrical and unsymmetrical ethers prepare, you can also prepare, so that is ether containing alkyl groups. Ether containing substituted alkyl groups can also be prepared by this method. You can take one such example, that is CH3 C single bond CH3 single bond CH3 single bond ONA plus CH3Br. When methyl bromide is heated with sodium tertiary butoxide, you are going to get substituted ethers, that is CH3 single bond C single bond CH3 single bond CH3 single bond O single bond CH3, Na combines with Br, Na Br. This is methyl tertiary butyl ether. You can also prepare ethers containing substituted alkyl groups. Okay, but if you use tertiary alkyl halide, that is tertiary butyl bromide. When tertiary butyl bromide is heated with sodium methoxide, instead of ethers, you are going to get alkenes. That alkene is CH3 single bond C single bond CH3 double bond CH2. CH3 single bond C single bond CH3 double bond CH2 plus NaBr plus CH3OH, methyl alcohol. CH3OH. You are going to get alkene. That alkene is 2-methyl propene. You are going to get alkene. Instead of ethers, you are going to get 2-methyl alkene. If you use tertiary alkyl halide on heating with sodium methoxide, you are going to get that one propane. Here, substitution reaction, elimination reaction competes over substitution reaction. Okay, so this is about Williamson's synthesis. Third one, from phenol, that is preparation of ethers from phenol. When phenol is heated with sodium hydroxide, sodium phenate is formed. This is sodium phenoxide or phenate. Sodium phenate is formed. Sodium phenate formed on heating with methyl bromide, alkyl halide, methyl bromide. So you are going to get benzene ring connected to OCH3 plus NaBr. This is methoxybenzene. Popularly called as anisole. The IUPAC name of anisole is methoxybenzene. Okay, so this is about the preparation of ethers by the following three methods. Okay, so next is some important industrial alcohols. It is some important industrially manufactured alcohols. There are two important industrially manufactured alcohols. They are, so first one is methanol and the second one is ethanol. Methanol, that is methyl alcohol, formula is CH3OH. Ethanol, that is ethyl alcohol, its formula is C2H5. We're going to study how these two alcohols are manufactured. So first one you take, so methanol. So that is preparation or manufacture of methanol. So first one, that is commercially important alcohols. Methanol. Methanol is also called as wood spirit. Methanol is also called as wood spirit. Since it is obtained by the destructive distillation of wood, since it is obtained by the destructive distillation of wood, therefore it is called as wood spirit. Methyl alcohol is also called as wood spirit. It is commercially prepared. It is commercially prepared on a large scale by the catalytic hydrogenation. By catalytic hydrogenation on passing through carbon monoxide. On passing through carbon monoxide by using catalysts such as zinc oxide, chromic oxide. Zinc oxide, chromic oxide at a temperature of 573 Kelvin to 673 Kelvin. So by using atmospheric pressure about 200 to 300 atmospheric pressure. That reaction can be written as CO, carbon monoxide, plus 2H2. So catalyst is zinc oxide, chromic oxide, ZnOCr2O3. So temperature is 573 Kelvin, 673 Kelvin. Atmospheric pressure is 200 to 300 atm pressure. So we're going to get CH3OH. CH3, that is methyl alcohol. Okay. Properties. Properties. It is a colorless liquid. Methyl alcohol is colorless liquid. Second one, it is soluble in water. It is soluble in water. Third one, it is poisonous in nature. Methyl alcohol is poisonous in nature. If it is ingested into a smaller amount in our body, so it will cause, if it is injected in smaller amount, it will cause breathlessness, and if it is injected in larger quantities, finally it leads to death. Therefore, so methyl alcohol should not be taken into our body. It is purely poisonous in nature. Fourth one, it is used as a solvent. It is used as a solvent for the manufacture of paints, varnishes, etc. And last one, it is used for the preparation of formaldehyde. It is used for the preparation of formaldehyde. So this is about the properties of methyl alcohol. So next one, okay, this one is important among these two. So that is ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol is manufactured on a large scale by fermentation process. So by using molasses. Molasses is the mother liquor left behind after the crystallization of sugar from sugarcane juice. it contains so 50 to 55% of total sugars such as sucrose, glucose and fructose. It is obtained by molasses is the mother liquor left behind after the crystallization of sugar from sugarcane juice. It contains 50 to 55% of total sugars such as sucrose, glucose and fructose. This manufacture involves the following steps. Step 1. Molasses is diluted with water. Molasses is diluted with water to get 10% solution. To get 10% sugar solution. Second step. Dilute sulfuric acid is added to check the growth of bacteria and also to control the pH and also to regulate the pH about 4 to 5. Step 3. A small amount of ammonium phosphate or ammonium sulfate is added as a food for yeast. A small amount of ammonium sulfate or ammonium phosphate is added as a food for yeast. And step 4. Yeast is added to the mixture. Yeast is added to the mixture maintained at a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius for 3 to 4 days. For 3 to 4 days. The following reaction takes place. The following reaction takes place, that is step 5. There are two types of enzymes present in yeast. So first one is the enzyme invertase and the second enzyme is zymase. The enzyme invertase hydrolyzes sucrose into glucose and fructose. The enzyme invertase hydrolyzes sucrose into glucose and fructose. That reaction can be written as C12H22O11. This is the formula for sucrose, that is cane sugar. On hydrolysis, in presence of enzyme invertase, gives glucose and fructose. C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. This is glucose and this one is fructose. This is the reaction. Second one, the enzyme zymase. Converts glucose into ethyl alcohol. The reaction can be written as C6H12O6. The enzyme zymase converts glucose into ethyl alcohol to C2H5OH plus CO2 carbon dioxide. This is ethyl alcohol. So the alcohol obtained is called as wash. Wash liquid. Step 6. The alcohol obtained is called as wash liquid. So wash liquid is further fractionally distilled. To get 95.5% alcohol. 95.5% alcohol and 4.5% water. So the wash liquid obtained is further fractionally distilled to get 95.5% alcohol and 4.5% water. This 95.5% alcohol is called as rectified spirit. The rectified spirit obtained cannot be further fractionally distilled as it forms a constant boiling mixture. Called as azeotropic mixture. Which boils at 78.13 Kelvin. 78.13 Kelvin. So this is about the, so that is manufacture of ethyl alcohol from molasses. So this question can be asked in the examination. So always ethyl alcohol manufactured from molasses. If this question is asked, you should have to write all these steps. So this is about the, so that is some important industrially, so alcohols, industrial alcohols, that is methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol. Properties of ethyl alcohol. Physical properties of ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is a colorless liquid. Ethyl alcohol is a colorless liquid. It is soluble in water. It is soluble in water due to the presence of hydrogen bonding, that is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So the boiling point of ethyl alcohol is 350 Kelvin. Boiling point of ethyl alcohol is 351 Kelvin. Fourth one, ethyl alcohol is also used for the manufacture of, is used as a solvent for the manufacture of paints, varnishes, etc. And fifth one, it is also used for the manufacture of industrial alcohol. Industrial alcohol, so that is called as denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol or denaturation of alcohol. Denaturation of alcohol. So it takes side heading, that is denaturation of alcohol. Denaturation of alcohol, or it is also called as methylated spirit. Methylated spirit. The commercial alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, is made unfit because ethyl alcohol is used for alcoholic beverages. It is used as an alcoholic beverages, but not methyl alcohol, because methyl alcohol is poisonous in nature. So therefore, the commercial alcohol, methyl alcohol, is made unfit for drinking purposes by adding a small amount of copper sulfate. Adding a small amount of copper sulfate and 0.5% pyridine. 0.5% pyridine, having foul smell or unpleasant smell. Pyridine is having a foul smell or unpleasant smell, and some coloring matters. And some coloring matters. And some coloring matters. So these are type of alcohols are called as denatured alcohols or denaturation of alcohol, or it is also called as methylated spirit. Okay, so this is also been asked for 1 mark. What is denatured alcohols? If this question is asked, you should have tried the commercial alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, is made unfit by adding a small amount of copper sulfate, 0.5% pyridine, having a foul or unpleasant smell, and some coloring matter. Coloring matter. So these type of alcohols are called as denatured alcohols, or it is also called as methylated spirit. Methylated spirit. Okay. So this is about the, so that is manufacture of ethyl alcohol from molasses, physical properties, and another one is, that is denatured alcohol or denaturation of alcohol or methylated spirit. So next is about chemical properties. Chemical properties. Alcohols react both as nucleophiles as well as electrophiles. Alcohols react both as nucleophiles as well as electrophiles. So some of the important reactions of alcohols are studied under the following headings. So first one, reactions involving cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond. Reactions involving cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond. And second one is reactions involving cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. These are the two important so reactions. So out of these two, first you take, that is, so reactions involving cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond. So in this, so the first reaction is reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Alcohols on heating with sodium metal, on heating with sodium or aluminum metal, so gives alcohols on heating with sodium metal gives sodium salts of alkoxide. Sodium salts of alkoxide. ROH is the general formula for alcohol. When it is heated with sodium metal, gives RONA with the liberation of hydrogen gases. With the liberation of hydrogen gases. 2ROH plus 2Na gives rise to 2RONA plus S2. Example for this one is, if you take C2H5, which ethyl alcohol, and ethyl alcohol is heated with sodium metal, you are going to get sodium ethoxide, with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Instead of sodium metal, if you use, that is aluminum, you are going to get CH3, CH3, white. When tertiary butyl alcohol, is heated with sodium metal, we are going to get CH3, single bond O, that is thrice Al with the liberation of 3H2. It is aluminum tertiary butoxide. This is sodium methoxide. This is aluminum tertiary butoxide is 1. So this is about the reaction with metals. So second reaction is esterification reaction. Esterification. So this is important. So this is asked in the annual examination for 2 months. Explain esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. When alcohol is heated with carboxylic acid, in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, esters are formed, RCOOR plus H2O. So this is the formula for esters. When alcohol is heated with carboxylic acid, so on treating with concentrated sulfuric acid, here concentrated sulfuric acid acts as a catering agent. It removes water molecule. So we're going to get esters. So example for this reaction is when ethyl alcohol C2H5 white is heated with acetic acid, in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, esters are formed C2H5 COO CH3 plus H2O. So that is ethyl acetate ester. Ethyl acetate ester is formed. This reaction is called as esterification reaction. Esterification reaction is nothing but when an alcohol is heated with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, esters are formed. This is the general reaction. So this reaction is called as esterification. Example for this, alcohol you take ethyl alcohol, for carboxylic acids you take acetic acid, in presence of H plus means concentrated sulfuric acid. So esterification takes place to give esters. This esters is nothing but C2H5, COO, CH3. So OH combines with H, H2O. So water is removed. This reaction is called as esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. So instead of acid, you can also use, that is, acid chlorides as well as acid anhydrides. Acid chlorides as well as acid anhydrides. So example for that one is, when an alcohol is heated with anhydrides, so you're going to get, that is, esters or COO or plus or COOH. Instead of water, you're going to get acids. Example for this one is, when ethyl alcohol is heated with acetic anhydride, This is acetic anhydride. So we're going to get ester, that is C2H5, COO, CH3 plus CH3, COOH. So this is ethyl acetate ester. So instead of water, you're going to get acetic acid. So this is the reaction. So another method for esterification is, when an alcohol is heated with acid chlorides or COCl. So in presence of acids, that is H plus, constant sulfuric acid, you are going to get once again esters or COO or H combines with Cl, that is Cl. Once again you are going to get, that is mineral acid, hydrochloric acid. Example for this one is, when ethyl alcohol is heated with acetyl chloride, in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, you are going to get once again ester, that is ethyl acetate ester plus this is ethyl acetate ester. Ethyl acetate ester. So this is about, so esterification reaction.